Google's artificial intelligence search could result in taking away user preferences, autonomy, and freedom. My summary of a very concerning topic that has become popular lately: everyone is going on about Google's potential plan to charge users to use an AI version of their search engine, and this presents some serious risks to your online security and privacy, whether you want to accept that or not. So in today's video, I will be highlighting the dangers of Google going down this route, and what it could mean for the end users. Firstly, charging users to search the internet is quite simply armed robbery, and Google search quality is not what it once was. 20 years ago, you could actually find what you wanted on Google, and it was the best search engine you could have used at the time. Fast forward 20 years, Google is riddled with paid-for results, also known as sponsored search results. It's filled with ads, and Google has harvested and sold the data of billions of people to data brokers and third parties. And now, artificial intelligence is the next big thing that will rake in the cash for Google. No wonder they are going to implement a subscription-based model into their search engine, and if Google does this, they can expect to lose quite a fair bit of market share. I recently saw a voting poll on a website discussing Google's plans to charge people to use their AI search engine. Some people said that they would pay for it, but the majority said that they would never pay for such rubbish. And there's quite a lot of people who do not like artificial intelligence, and I am someone who is a fence-sitter. I don't take sides. I don't say one is better than the other. I try to look at things pragmatically and logically, and so, I personally think artificial intelligence can be used for both good and evil purposes, and depending on who gets their hands on it, it could be used for a variety of reasons. But Google's stupid idea to charge us to search the internet is mind-blowing to say the least. I would certainly never give them a goddamn cent just to use their AI search engine, and it's not that Google has to be good for us to pay for it, it's that Google search has gotten so bad that it has left Google no choice but to force us to pay to get quality search results, and if that's Google's final decision, I will never ever use their search engine ever again. That will be the straw that broke the camel's back for me, and I imagine many of my viewers would also refuse to pay Google to just search the internet. 20 years ago, you could get quality search results, entirely free of cost, but bit by bit, Google has been eroding the astounding qualities that made it the better search engine. First was the removal of advanced search, which happened many years ago. This has removed our ability to specify and narrow down searches, which has impacted on Google's search result quality. Secondly, we had the introduction of sponsored search results, which still riddles Google today, and it's possible that an entire top part of a Google search can be riddled with sponsored results, which is absolutely atrocious if you ask me. Thirdly, we have had ads riddled the search results forever. And it seems like Google is getting less revenue from advertisers since the introduction of artificial intelligence services and products. So this is why they might be considering a subscription-based model for their search engine. Had Google been decent and never gotten rid of its astounding features, I don't think Google would even be considering this, but their product is so shit, and their revenue is suffering as a result, so they need to find another way to extract money from our pockets. And this might be the very next big thing that we can expect to be the norm, paying to use our computers and search engines. What kind of a fucking world do we live in? God damn it, I do not want to have to pay to search the web, and Google does not have to offer us something convincing. No, what they need to do is to give us what we already had some 20 fucking years ago. It's not that hard to make your product as good as it once was. But Google is more concerned about making a quick buck than improving its search results. And now, if you want decent search results, you are gonna have to pay for them, whether you like it or not. Aside from financial troubles, this also poses a significant threat to our autonomy and freedom, as the control is being taken out of your hands, and put into the hands of the artificial intelligence, which could cause many problems. Firstly, giving complete and total control to the artificial intelligence removes all human input over the search queries, meaning you have no autonomy or freedom to look at whatever you want. or ask it whatever you want, the artificial intelligence might censor certain phrases, images, words, etc. And if the artificial intelligence suspects you to be doing suspicious activity with it, Google will red flag it and report your IP address and location to your nearest police station, to which you get a rather nice and unexpected visit from the police, for doing absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever. And now your life is potentially about to be destroyed. The cops will charge you and arrest you. They don't care if you're actually a criminal or not. Cops are gonna do what cops are gonna do. And they work with companies like Google and Microsoft to hunt down on people engaging in supposed illegal activities with their computers. The only problem is that, for most of the time, it ends up being an innocent person going to jail for doing absolutely no harm or wrongdoing whatsoever. And Google's artificial intelligence search could pose a huge threat to our online privacy. The fact that Google can get the police onto you, and have you arrested for looking up something that might not even be in the slightest bit suspicious really scares me, and I am sure many of you would also agree that this is something we should not accept, and this is where DuckDuckGo and privacy-focused search engines might actually become popular. People may fear about Google reporting their activity to the police, which they can already do. It will be 100 times easier once artificial intelligence does it for them. People don't want to go to jail for doing nothing wrong. What crime has someone done just by searching the word terrorist or crime organization? Where the fuck is the fucking crime in searching up a phrase? There is none. But you know what? Google and the cops don't give a shit. So if they suspect you to be a terrorist, then they will take out any action on you that they deem necessary, which may have the very unfortunate effect of completely destroying your life. Do you trust Google? Do you trust that they won't get the police to come and invade your house? Do you trust that when you search up something like terrorist, that Google does not automatically report that to the nearest police department and get the cops onto your ass? No, 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 no. You should never ever trust Google, Microsoft, Apple, or any of those motherfuckers. They can destroy your life in a heartbeat. If you don't believe me, just go and look at all the various court cases these companies have been in for violating various things and destroying companies and corporations. Why the fuck would you trust a company that has history destroying lives of innocent people? It's your fault as well for trusting Google to handle your data with care. Now look. The cops are investigating you because they think you're a terrorist, or whatever crap Google reported to them to tell them to investigate. I am seriously blown away by all of this. Once click on Google search could mean you spend the rest of your life rotting away in prison for doing absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever. So you know what, now is the time to stop giving your data to the devil, stop doing deals with the devil, because if you don't, you will reap the consequences of not doing so. Don't let Google destroy your life for absolutely nothing. Stop using this piece of shit today, and use something that actually respects user choice and preferences. DuckDuckGo never tracks, collects, stores, or sells any information. It does not show ads based on your profile. It only shows them based on keywords in your query. DuckDuckGo also offer a mobile browser app for Android and iOS, and a privacy extension for Chrome, Firefox, and Edge, and other browsers, which can help you see how many trackers you've blocked. But best of all, it's private. DuckDuckGo will never ever give any of your data out to anyone. You cannot give what you don't have, right? Well, DuckDuckGo keeps not a single log of activity about you. They don't collect your IP address, nothing that could easily tell the police your current whereabouts. And you don't have to worry about Google getting the cops onto you, because now they cannot track you and see what you're looking for. Fuck you Google, fuck you for all eternity, you motherfucking cunt, fuck you, and fuck you again. Sorry for the extensive swearing. I am just so goddamn angry at the cash-grabbing bastards for threatening our lives, our freedom, our autonomy to search the internet as we please. Google wants that gone, completely gone. And if they think you're a terrorist, even if you're not at all a terrorist, Google's gonna call the cops on you. You're gonna have a little chat with police officers, and now you're going to spend the rest of your days rotting away in a prison cell. because those greedy motherfuckers took away all your autonomy and freedom, and now this also gives the law enforcement more power over us individuals, which is scary, because it means that, if Google tells them you're acting suspicious, they will react in a heartbeat, and there is nothing you can do to stop the cops from coming to arrest you. They have all the power, you have absolutely none. Power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, and Google will be able to get all your personal information so quickly, once they have artificial intelligence managing everything, and I really mean this. Google could now pose a serious threat to the lives of citizens all over the world. People will be getting arrested for searching terms and words like terrorist or crime organization. Google will refuse to answer certain questions that may include political, racial, or sexual stuff, or anything that would be censored by the artificial intelligence. And then on top of all that, you have to pay monthly fees, and take the risk of going to jail for the rest of your life, for doing absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever. What has the world come to? Honestly speaking, it's a disgrace we even have to start worrying about Google destroying lives. But once they get away with charging people to use their AI search, who will say no? It's not like everyone will magically jump to something else. Bing does not stand a chance against Google, neither do any of the alternatives. But in spite of privacy concerns, DuckDuckGo and other private options may explode in popularity, because if people are aware of the issues before they occur, they can take careful steps to prevent anything bad from happening. And that was essentially the purpose of this video, to warn Google users about the threats that this subscription-based model search engine poses to us citizens, and in countries where data retention is particularly restrictive or heavily enforced, it's likely to pose even more of a threat to the citizens. So I really want everyone watching this video to carefully think this, and think it a few times over if you have to. Do I want to take the risk of having the police come knocking on my doorstep and take me away to rot in jail just for doing a Google search? Please seriously think that to yourself next time you're using Google search, because the next thing you know, the cops will be taking you away to jail, because Google reported your activity as suspicious, but nothing could be further from the truth, and no such suspicious activity was actually done in the first place. Anyway, that's it for this video folks. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you next video. Bye for now.